up, Stylistas? I'm Olivia Jordan from Style Canada, and I am here with the incredibly talented Lights.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I'm good. Just gearing up to the album release in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Comic issue 3 comes out in a couple days.
Oh, very exciting.
Yeah.
So, your last project was 4 years ago. What have you been up to?
Well, the last album came out in 2014, but yeah, that's almost 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Been working on this comic actually and finishing the record, and it's actually the most comprehensive, crazy project I've ever worked on because there's the album and then that all comes out with the comic. There's 6 issues and it all ties into the music and the story itself. Spurred the songs and they all worked together as they were being created, and actually drew and wrote the whole comic. So it's taken me a year and a half to do the comic, let alone working in between and making the music, and it's all coming out. It's all coming out, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, so you wrote Skin and Earth and the comic at the same time. What was the concept behind everything?
Well, I love comics and I love music, and it doesn't, these two amazing mediums hardly cross over.
Yeah.
They have in a tiny, like in the alt world a little bit, but not in the pop world, not with a female act. So it's something I've always wanted to see, and I thought, I might as well do it. Might as well be the one who does it. And I had no idea how to do it, but I just kind of dove in, and it basically started with the story, and then I brought that into every songwriting session and started writing songs that told the story, and then fleshed out the story in greater detail, and then started drawing the comic after everything was written.
And you drew it yourself?
Yeah. It's been a lot of work, but it's super fun.
Yeah. So have you always been drawing, or?
I've always done art. I've always done paintings, and with my second album I did a music video that was like a lyric video with animations and stuff in it. It's always worked its way into my aesthetic and my interests, and I love reading comics, but never to this capacity. So it's been a challenge, and that's been nice because, four records in, you want to challenge yourself to the next, take yourself to the next level.
Absolutely. So I had a chance to listen to the album actually.
Oh yeah!
And it was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
So my favorite song is Savage.
Yes.
Such a good record.
Right on. That's this issue right here.
Love it. So what was the story behind that song?
Well, that's the part of the story where she gets her heart broken, basically, and that spurs this whole chain of events that leads into the main storyline of the comic. And it's funny because it's an angry song, and I don't usually write songs like that because I've always sort of felt like people will associate that to what's going on in your life. So in the past, I felt limited to writing only what I would allow people to understand of my personal life, because that's what they'll assume. If I were to write Savage without the storyline being there, people would be like, oh, is your marriage falling apart? But it is this awesome conduit for me to write things that I hadn't been able to write about before. And it's not like I've never felt anger, it's not like I've never gotten my heart broken, and it's all things that I've experienced and a lot of us experience. So it was super freeing to be able to write all of these other things that I'd never felt free to write about before.
Yeah, very cool. Love the song.
Thank you.
So you put your looks together kind of yourself.
Yeah.
What inspires your look?
Well, it's a lot of different things flying all over the place. Especially with the comic, there's like an apocalypse, like a dystopian, layery, kind of like distress thing going on, and that works its way into my fashion. There's always an element of practicality to it. I always like to wear boots. I wear them all year round for some reason.
Yeah.
Very comfortable. And you can walk through a puddle, it doesn't matter, It's like, it's not very delicate, but yet there's elements of ultra-feminism and, elements of sexuality mixed in with this element of power and strength. That's what makes that how I put together my looks.
Very cool. So your hair. So what was the process? What was the inspiration? Everything?
Well, yeah, working on the character, I knew that I would want to bring the character in the comic to life in some capacity. So I made sure that she had sort of the same styling as I did, but I said I want her to have like a cool color, because in comics, bright hair colors have always been present in manga and everything. So I decided on red, probably inspired by Ariel, and actually I did this painting a long time ago called Vengeance, and it's this girl with red hair and an eye patch, and I've always wanted to know more about that girl, so I think ultimately she inspired the red. And so drawing the comic for like a year, I was biding my time, waiting to dye my hair red, knowing that I would be doing it and really looking forward to it. And then suddenly the day came and I was like, oh, I'm nervous. I don't even know if it's gonna look good.
Yeah.
So yeah, one bleach and a dye later, it looked awesome, and I was so stoked on it. I used Good Dye Young, and Good Dye Young is Hayley Williams hair line. Hair dye line. It's awesome stuff. It's like cruelty free. Smells great, like really easy on your hair. So I use that, and it's been awesome. It's a lot of upkeep, but it's worth it.
Treatments on like a regular basis.
Yeah, well, I have to dye like once every 5 to 6 weeks, which isn't so bad. You have to like rinse it in cold water.
Yeah.
You know, so you suck it up for those times, but it's worth it. I love being able to walk on the street and be the brightest thing.